This video contains a truth that has changed the lives of many people. If you are having health problems and have ever felt stuck, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment section so we can share useful knowledge together. Have you ever looked at something you love, maybe your grandchild's smile, your garden in full bloom, or your favorite book, and suddenly realized it's getting harder to see the details? Like something's missing? Not gone, but just blurry or dim, like life is slowly slipping out of focus. If that's you or someone you love, you're not alone. And what I'm about to share could truly protect one of the most precious things we have, our eyesight. I'm a physician who's been caring for patients in the US for over 30 years. I've walked beside thousands of people as they've aged. And let me tell you, there's a quiet fear that lives in many hearts. It's not just about wrinkles or aching joints. It's the fear of losing the ability to see, to recognize a face, to read, to drive, to live independently. And in many cases, this fear becomes a reality because of something called age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. Now, don't let the name scare you. It sounds complex, but we're going to break it down together in simple terms. This isn't a biology lecture. It's a conversation, just you and me, about what's happening inside your eyes, what you can do about it, and 7 powerful habits that can help protect and preserve your vision, even as the candles on your birthday cake keep growing. So let's start with this. What is age-related macular degeneration? It's a common eye condition, especially after the age of 60, that gradually damages the macula, the central part of your retina, responsible for sharp, detailed vision. This is the part of your eye that lets you read fine print, see road signs, recognize faces. When AMD sets in, those things slowly fade. Straight lines might begin to look wavy. You may notice darker, blurry spots in the center of your vision. But here's what many people don't realize: it usually doesn't affect your peripheral vision. So you're not going totally blind, but your central vision becomes distorted or even lost. And that can deeply affect quality of life. There are 2 main types of AMD, dry and wet. The dry form is more common and progresses more slowly, while the wet form is more serious and can lead to sudden vision loss if untreated. But no matter the type, the habits we're going to talk about today can help slow it down or even prevent it from starting in the first place. And before we dive into the first habit, I want to ask you something important. If you or someone you love has been dealing with vision problems, or you've been diagnosed with AMD or any other eye condition, share your story in the comments below. Not only does it help us support each other, but I'll be reading the comments and doing my best to offer guidance, encouragement, and even personalized advice where I can. Now, let's get into it. The first powerful habit to help protect your eyesight is one that may surprise you. Nourish your eyes like you nourish your heart. Yes, your eyes are hungry, and they need the right kind of fuel. One of the best things you can do is adopt a diet rich in leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens. Why? Because they're packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that naturally concentrate in the retina and help protect your macula from harmful light and oxidative stress. Think of them as sunglasses for your eyes, built from the inside out. But don't stop there. Add some colorful fruits like oranges, blueberries, and papayas. Throw in eggs, especially the yolks, which also contain lutein. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines. They're not just good for your heart, they're great for your eyes, thanks to the omega-3 south. A handful of almonds or walnuts. Yes, please. Just a few small changes in your meals can make a world of difference over time. And let's be honest, it's not always easy to eat perfectly every day. That's why some people benefit from supplements specifically designed for eye health. Look for ones containing lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamins C and E, zinc, and copper. Of course, talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement routine. But know this, your diet is a powerful tool. Feed your body right, and your eyes will thank you. Now, the second habit is equally important and often overlooked. Protect your eyes from harmful light. Every single day, we protect our skin from the sun with sunscreen, but what about our eyes? Ultraviolet UV light and high-energy visible light like blue light from screens and the sun can cause cumulative damage over time. That means every time you step outside without sunglasses or scroll endlessly on your phone before bed, your macula is taking a hit. The solution: start wearing high-quality sunglasses that block 100% of UVA and UVB rays. Not just in summer, every day, even when it's cloudy. If you spend a lot of time in front of screens, consider blue light blocking glasses or settings that reduce glare. It's a simple step, but over the years, it adds up in a big way. I had a patient, let's call her Eleanor, who came in with early signs of AMD in her mid-60s. She was sharp, vibrant, full of life, but she never wore sunglasses, even on sunny days. After our conversation, she bought a stylish, UV protective pair and never went outdoors without them again. 6 years later, her vision is still holding steady. Small steps like that can truly change the trajectory of your health. And that brings us to the third habit I want to share today. One that's perhaps the most powerful of all: quit smoking or avoid it altogether. I know, it's not a fun topic, but it's an essential one. Smoking is one of the top risk factors for developing AMD. It reduces the amount of oxygen reaching your retina, damages blood vessels, and increases the amount of harmful oxidative stress inside the eye. If you're still smoking, you're essentially speeding up the aging of your eyes every single day. But there's good news. It's never too late to stop, even if you've smoked for decades. Quitting now can slow the progression of AMD or lower your risk of getting it in the first place. I've seen it happen. I've watched people regain not only better eye health, but energy, vitality, and confidence they thought they'd lost forever. If quitting feels impossible, reach out. Talk to your doctor. Join a support group. Ask for help. Your future self will thank you. Now that we've talked about how food, light, and smoking can all play a role in the health of your eyes, let's continue our journey and explore even more habits that could help protect your vision for years to come. Now that you've seen how food and light can shape the future of your vision, let's talk about something else that's just as powerful but often overlooked. Imagine this: you're walking through your home, maybe carrying a cup of tea, when you suddenly realize the room is completely silent. There's no TV buzzing, no radio humming in the background, no phone calls coming in. Just silence and your thoughts. That silence, believe it or not, can be one of your greatest tools for preserving your eyesight. Here's why. Stress. It's a word we throw around so casually, but what it does to your body is far from casual. Chronic stress raises cortisol levels, and over time, that can damage blood vessels, including the tiny ones in your eyes. Your retina, the part of your eye affected by macular degeneration, relies on a healthy blood supply. When stress becomes constant, it's like putting your eyes in survival mode 24/7. So what's the habit here? It's learning how to reset. Whether it's 5 minutes of deep breathing in the morning, a short walk without your phone, or even listening to gentle music before bed, giving your mind time to slow down lowers inflammation, improves blood flow, and supports overall eye health. This isn't just feel-good advice, it's science-backed. Meditation, even in small doses, has been shown to reduce pressure in the eyes and slow down cellular damage in aging tissues. You don't need a retreat in the mountains, just a few peaceful minutes each day, carved out for yourself. And while we're on the subject of movement, let's be honest, how often do we truly get our bodies moving in a way that feels good and sustainable? Most people think exercise is about weight loss or heart health, but here's something most doctors don't talk about enough. Your eyes benefit just as much from a good walk as your waistline does. Here's how it works. When you move, you improve circulation not just to your legs and arms, but to your brain and your eyes. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the retina, and toxins are flushed away more efficiently. It's like a gentle cleaning system that keeps the cells behind your vision operating at their best. You don't need a gym membership or a complicated routine. A brisk walk around the block, a few laps at the mall, or even dancing in your living room, it all counts. The key is consistency. Just 30 minutes a day, most days of the week, can help regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and even lower your risk of macular degeneration by as much as 50%, according to some studies. And remember, your eyes are connected to your entire body. What strengthens one system strengthens them all. Movement brings vitality, and vitality helps preserve what matters most, like the ability to see your grandchild smile, or read your favorite mystery novel without squinting. Now, let's turn to something a little less obvious, but no less important: what you do with your eyes when you're not actively using them. Ever notice how you feel after scrolling on your phone for too long? That dry, itchy sensation, the need to blink repeatedly, maybe even a headache creeping in? That's not just screen fatigue, it's your eyes asking for a break. One of the most helpful habits you can adopt, especially if you spend time on phones, tablets, or computers, is something called the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, take 20 seconds to look at something 20 feet away. This simple action relaxes the focusing muscles in your eyes and allows them to reset. Over time, this helps reduce eye strain, which may contribute to long-term damage if left unchecked. But there's more. Taking screen breaks doesn't just help your focus, it helps your blinking rate return to normal. When we stare at screens, we blink less. And blinking isn't just a reflex, it's your eye's way of staying moist, protected, and nourished. Dry eyes can worsen retinal stress, which we're trying to avoid at all costs. So, think of screen breaks as eye nourishment. They don't cost anything, they don't take long, and they can make a real difference in how your eyes age. Consider setting a reminder or even placing a sticky note near your screen, something to nudge you to pause, breathe, and let your vision recalibrate. And while we're recalibrating, let me ask you something. When was the last time you had your eyes checked? Not just for a new glasses prescription, but a full retinal exam? If it's been more than a year, you're not alone. Many people wait until their vision becomes blurry or distorted before scheduling an appointment. But here's the catch: by the time symptoms appear, macular degeneration may already be progressing. One of the most empowering things you can do for your eyesight is to make eye exams a regular part of your healthcare routine, just like seeing your primary doctor or dentist. These exams can detect early signs of age-related macular degeneration before you notice any changes. And when it comes to this condition, early detection is everything. Why? Because there are treatments available that can slow progression or even stop it. But only if you catch it early enough. Your eye doctor can monitor changes over time, offer guidance tailored to your risk level, and even recommend supplements that have been clinically shown to protect retinal health. It's not about being fearful, it's about being informed. Knowing where your vision stands today gives you the power to protect it tomorrow. And that power, it belongs to you. So we've talked about how to relax your mind, move your body, give your eyes proper breaks, and get the checkups that could save your sight. These aren't just habits, they're acts of care. They're simple, intentional choices that, together, form a powerful defense against one of the leading causes of vision loss as we age. Let's keep going, because there are a few more powerful changes you can make that most people never hear about, and they could be the key to keeping your vision sharper for years to come. We've covered food, light, stress, movement, screen time, and the power of regular checkups. Now, let's talk about one last habit, and it's one that happens every single day, often without a second thought. What do you reach for when you're tired? Coffee, energy drinks, a little something to unwind in the evening. You're not alone. But here's where it gets important. What you drink can deeply affect your eyes. Habit number 7 is hydration and alcohol awareness. Let's start with water. Your eyes, like every part of your body, are made up of cells that depend on hydration to function. Dehydration can cause dry eyes, blurry vision, and increased strain, all of which create an unhealthy environment for your retina. And for those already at risk for AMD, that dryness and inflammation can speed up damage. Aiming for about 8 glasses of water per day is a good start, but if you live in a dry climate, spend time in front of screens, or drink caffeine or alcohol, you may need more. Think of water not just as hydration, but as internal eye drops. Every sip supports healthy tear production, nutrient delivery, and detoxification inside the eye itself. Now let's touch on alcohol. While moderate consumption may be fine for some, excessive drinking has been linked to a higher risk of macular degeneration. Alcohol increases oxidative stress and depletes essential nutrients like vitamin A, zinc, and lutein, compounds that protect your retina. In the long run, drinking too much can dry your eyes, narrow blood vessels, and contribute to the very damage we're trying to prevent. We're not saying you can never enjoy a glass of wine again, But being mindful, especially as we age, is a powerful step toward protecting your long-term vision. A small shift in your evening routine could be the difference between struggling to see later in life or confidently reading, driving, and recognizing the faces you love. So let's take a breath together and look at the full picture. 7 simple habits. Eat for your eyes. Load your plate with leafy greens, orange veggies, and omega-3 South. Protect against harmful light. Wear sunglasses and reduce blue light exposure. Manage stress. Slow down. Breathe. Protect your blood vessels. Move your body. Support circulation and reduce inflammation with regular activity. Take screen breaks. Follow the 20-20-20 rule to rest your eyes. Get annual eye exams. Catch issues before they become problems. Hydrate and limit alcohol. Keep your eyes nourished from the inside out. Together, these habits form a circle of defense around your most precious sense, your sight. And here's the beauty of it. None of this requires perfection. You don't need to do everything overnight. It's about awareness. It's about intention. It's about knowing that the little things, yes, even drinking water or wearing your sunglasses, can shape how clearly you see the world years from now. Because behind every face you love, every sunset you admire, every page you turn, is your ability to see. And the choices you make today can protect that gift tomorrow. You have the power to protect your vision, and it starts with one simple step. Which habit will you choose today?